Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. As this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and set him on a crossing route. And this works really well where you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
And some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 34 yards to gain that time, another first down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to...
Looking for his receiver sharp, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 33. Ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Here's Christian McCaffrey. His pops was a Giant for 3 years. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. First down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Corral. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 31-yard line. Corral to throw on 1st and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. That's more. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Now Corral. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
And they'll accept that penalty. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. On 1st down, they'll start out with Hubbard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Well, this defense for the Giants, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a first down. Corral to throw, 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Let's go.
Off the play fake. Here's Corral. That caught by Tremble. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Corral. There's Tremble, the tight end. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 34-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Fakes a handoff. Now Corral to throw it. And it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Again, it's Corral. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Corral looking to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Corral on 2nd down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Tommy Tremble, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued. And
because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And some room to work. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 54 yards rushing for him now at his first 2 carries in the ballgame. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Throwing Jones. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 23 yards, the final tally.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
2nd and 5 now. Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Eric Ebron, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants have taken the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 3rd down, here's Corral. Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. Fakes the handoff here. Corral. To the right side, and he's got Moore complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Corral. That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. Touchdown, Carolina! Tommy Trimble with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Panthers are an extra point away from drawing level. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all, but right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The Giants at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
The throw for Tony is intercepted. Brandon Smith picks it off. And the Panthers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to look deep for more. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Giants are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammate's going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, It's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Now Jones. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. And second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Jones now on 3rd down. This is caught. Touchdown. Sterling Shepard. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Giants will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Gano the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Corral. Over the middle, complete. It's Anderson. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing here, Corral. Flush to his right. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will work his way out of bounds here at the 25-yard line. Again, it's Corral. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Corral. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
Here's Corral. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And he'll take this one up to about the 23. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Corral sets up play action. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Panthers. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark. No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging.
And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ballgame. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Panthers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Corral. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
On 3rd down, Corral. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree'. Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. It's Barkley once again bringing in the catch. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz,
touchdown Giants! Daniel Bellinger, 31 yards. And the Giants are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
That's to McCaffrey, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 19. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. From the red zone now, Mayfield. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Tommy Trimble from 19 yards away. And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front. Say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Short little throw to Ebron. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And